Heavenly Father, I confess my sins. I forgive all that have sinned against me. I release all anger, bitterness, resentment, and every wrong feeling, emotion, and attitude before you now, Lord, and I ask you to decrease our desire for entertainment, most importantly, for worldly entertainment. Decrease, Lord, please, decrease our desire for television, video games, simulations, and stupid sports. And oh Lord, I ask you to replace those things with a greater desire to spend time with you, to spend time reading and or listening to your word, and to also spend time with the TV off and with everything else turned off so we can listen for your audible voice. But during the times we are listening for your audible voice, please, only give us the desire to do that when we can turn our cell phones off. But Lord, please decrease our desire for anything that does not have to do with the Bible, worship, praise, and also just time talking to you and listening for your voice. Lord, also give us a desire to pray that we will love to keep our mouths shut while we listen for your audible voice. Lord, I'm sorry that I'm repeating myself here, but please give us the desire to pray that we will love, praying to be obsessed with keeping our mouths shut from the time we ask you to audibly speak to us until you are done speaking to us, until you have spoken to us. I ask this for myself and every single Christian. Lord, please make us hate. Please make us hate doing anything that would take our minds off you for too long. I ask this for myself and every Christian in Jesus' holy name. Lord, please help every person who will ever watch this video. Help them to remember that there is no need to thank me. Help, Lord, please, help them to remember that I said no need to thank me. I ask this in Jesus' holy name. Lord, thank you. Amen. For this prayer is answered. Amen. Hebrews 11 says, without faith you cannot please the Lord. Romans 10 says, faith comes by hearing, hearing by the Lord's word. Once again, there is no need to thank me, so please only thank the Lord, never thank me. All I ask is, share this video and let me know how much it helps you. Thank you. Otherwise, leave me out of it, because the Lord will answer this prayer.
Psalm 22. To the chief musician upon Ageleth Shahar, a psalm of David. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me, and from the words of my roaring? O my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season, and am not silent. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel. Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. They cried unto thee, and were delivered. They trusted in thee, and were not confounded. But I am a worm, and no man, a reproach of men, and despised of the people. All they that see, O Lord our God, thou wast a God that forgavest them, though thou tookest vengeance of their inventions. Exalt the Lord our God, and worship at his holy hill, for the Lord our God is holy. Psalm 100. A psalm of praise. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. Psalm 101. Judah and Jerusalem, be pleasant unto the Lord, as in the days of old, and as in former years. And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right, and fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers ye are gone away from mine ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But ye said,
offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts. And by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because God had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony, that he pleased God. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Noah.
But ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord Jesus, and by the Spirit of our God. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats. But God shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. And God hath both raised up the Lord, and will also raise up us by his own power. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ, and make them the members of an harlot? God forbid. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
I never stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes of sorrow. I never listen to your cries of pain. You get the love and I don't care. I'm sometimes foolish and so vain. Oh no.
Heavenly Father, I confess my sins. I forgive everyone that has sinned against me. Lord, every time from now on, when your people and I begin to show you love and love on you at those times, if it be your will, give us the desire to ask you to make us want to watch less TV, and at that same time, when we ask you for the desire to watch less TV, for every time we ask that, let us ask you for a desire to spend as much time with you as possible. And also, Lord, at those times, please, when we love on you, give us the desire to ask you to decrease our desire to play video games. And at those same times, ask us, I meant to say, give us the desire to ask you to make us want to spend as much time with you as possible. I ask this for myself and every single Christian in Jesus' holy name. Lord, thank you. Amen.
Broken, and they that stumbled are girded with strength. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren hath borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble. The Lord killeth, and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave, and They that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren hath borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble. The Lord killeth, and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave, and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor, and maketh rich. He bringeth low, and
Heavenly Father, I confess my sins. I forgive everyone that has ever sinned against me. I release all anger, unforgiveness, bitterness, all resentment. I release every wrong attitude that I should not have. Lord, I ask you to kill our desire to watch TV, listen to music, and play video games, but only let us have the desire to watch true Christian preachers and listen to true Christian music. Other than that, I ask you to only let your people, us Christians, other than those things, let the only other thing that we want to do be to read your word and take care of the poor, sick, and humble, as Matthew 22 and Matthew 7 say to do. Lord, please take away our desire to play video games, kill our desire to play games and to watch TV and movies and things, but please give life to our desire to spend time reading your word, talking to you, and listening and asking you to speak audibly to us, and please give life to our desire to listen for you to speak. Also, Lord, please give life to our desire to be silent after we ask you to speak audibly. I ask this for myself and every single Christian in Jesus' holy name. Lord, thank you. Amen.
Go on forward from thence, and thou shalt come to the plain of Tabor. And there shall meet thee 3 men going up to God to Bethel, one carrying 3 kids, and another carrying 3 loaves of bread, and another carrying a bottle of wine. And they will salute thee, and give thee 2 loaves of bread, which thou shalt receive of their hands. After that thou shalt come to the hill of God, where is the garrison of the Philistines. And it shall come to pass, when thou art come thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place with a psaltery and a tabret, and a pipe, and a harp, before them. And they shall prophesy. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man. And let it be, when these signs are come unto thee, that thou do as occasion serve thee, for God is with thee.
Arise, therefore, and get thee down, and go with them, doubting nothing, for I have sent them.
Then Peter went down to the men which were sent unto him from Cornelius, and said,
Behold, I am he whom ye seek. What is the cause wherefore ye are come?
And they said,
Cornelius, the centurion, a just man, and one that feareth God, and of good report among all the nation of the Jews, was warned from God by an holy angel to send for thee into his house, and to hear words of thee.
Then called he them in, and lodged them. And on the morrow Peter went away with them, and certain brethren from Joppa accompanied him. And the morrow after they entered into Caesarea. And Cornelius waited for them, and had called together his kinsmen and near friends. And as Peter was coming in, Cornelius met him, and fell down at his feet, and worshipped him. But Peter took him up, saying,
Stand up, I myself also am a man.
And as he talked with him, he went in, and found many that were come together. And he said unto them,
Ye know how that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company, or come unto one of another nation. But God hath showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean. Therefore came I unto you without gainsaying, as soon as I was sent for. I ask therefore for what intent ye have sent for me.
And Cornelius said,
4 days ago I was fasting until this hour. And at the 9th hour I prayed in my house, and behold, a man stood before me in bright clothing, and said, Cornelius, thy prayer is heard, and thine alms are had in remembrance in the sight of God. Send therefore to Joppa, and call hither Simon, whose surname is Peter. He is lodged in the house of one Simon, a tanner by the seaside, who, when he cometh, shall speak unto thee. Immediately, therefore, I sent to thee, and thou hast well done that thou art come. Now therefore are we all here, present before God, to hear all things that are commanded thee of God.
Then Peter opened his mouth and said,
Of a truth I perceive that God is no respecter of persons, but in every nation he that feareth him and worketh righteousness is accepted with him. the word which God sent unto the children of Israel.
Him that speaketh. For if they escaped not who refused him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape, if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven, whose voice then shook the earth. But now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. And this word, yet once more, signifieth the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain. Wherefore we, receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, whereby we may serve God acceptably, with reverence and godly fear, for our God is a consuming fire. Chapter 13.